Well, ladies and gentlemen, seeing the fact that we're fresh out of time and it's just about that time for us to hit the old dusty trail, we might as well bring Music Village for this week and for this month to an emphatic close. But don't worry, if you miss anything from this week's special milestone edition of the show, we got you covered. Because you can catch the show again one more time, all the time, on our SoundCloud, Facebook, or even Tumblr pages, all named the same, only known as Music Village Radio under the hashtag MusicVillage310. And according to the maestro, that is what time we actually started this show, and alongside with that, the amount of time we're gonna spend watching all those cool free concerts that we're gonna watch this weekend. Yeah, about 3 hours and 10 minutes. Sounds about right. And if you guys want to figure out what are crazy and zany things that we still got prepared for these remaining days of this month of Fools, heading properly into the month of the arcade for our vacation, like a whole bunch of music we're gonna spend listening to throughout this entire weekend, you can go ahead and check it out on our YouTube/Twitter pages, still named the same, only known as ZWO Agent 012. And before we head out for the night, we would like to thank, as always, and especially from the bottom of our hearts, you the fans out there, for listening in to a very special month-ending, foolhardy milestone edition of Music Village. And seriously, guys, thank you for listening in for the past 310 episodes, or if you just joined in last week, or just 5 seconds ago just to hear me make this ridiculous outro, we absolutely thank you for your support, and keep up the great work, guys. And if you like what you heard out there, always remember to go out there and spread the word. You know what? In honor of my sister, like Professor Farnsworth when he was trying to explain to the third person who tried to jump in the lava to save Fry's dog. And my sister knows what this means, and so does the PR department, because they're already laughing because it reminds them of what my sister says to me every single time when I do something stupid. Hey, nobody told you to say that. Nobody told you to say that. And we would also like to thank you, the independent artists out there, for doing that musical goodness like you always do. And keep up the great work, guys, and keep on delivering that music, and we'll keep on mentioning it to all of the people out there who needs it, especially in moments like these in their lives. Because, you know, hey, music makes the world go round. So does my brand of comedy, according to most. And we would also like to thank our musical guest for this week, none other than Technoax, with his song Until Your Engine Stops 4, that was featured during this week's milestone edition of the DJ Smokey's True Video Game Stories. And as always, Technoax, keep up the great work, and we can't wait to hear what you got coming down the tubes next. I know it sounds repetitive each week when we say it, but there's no other way we can possibly say that this guy is absolutely awesome for providing music for everybody to listen to during these rough times, and for us to actually feature it during our silly stories. Because, like always, folks, with music like that, it really does help the moment of the video game story along. You know what? That's the perfect way to describe how we should thank him from now on. So, let's continue that. And before we forget, folks, we would also like to thank Valentin Sosinitsky with his song, The E Major Blues, that may become the permanent intro theme song for this week's edition of Music Village. And permanent as in, instead of a monthly basis, on a weekly basis. So keep your eyes out for that. And we would also like to thank, finally, last but not least, besides the maestro and family and friends out there, we would like to thank you, the independent gamers out there, for delivering all those sweet video games, hits, and clips we had a chance to mention during this week's show. And like we say all the time around here, folks, keep those games a-coming, because you never know. You never know with us when the next show will be right around the corner where we'll need to call your games to arms to have them featured during the show. So keep those games coming, and we'll keep mentioning them. And I guess with everybody thanked in this long scroll list that I got a feeling if we had to mention the whole thing, we would be here all night trying to do. But trust and believe, we love each and every last one of you out there who's been supporting us. I'm DJ Smokey along with the Maestro, and especially for this month of Fools that went off without a goofy hitch, or did it, saying, Professor Lava Hot! But most importantly, when there's smoke, there's fire. And we'll see you guys hopefully next month for a very special Maycation edition of Music Village. But until then, good night, everybody.